Hey, it's that time, the grand finale of the Summer of Saka 2023. Joining me now is the man they call the GOAT. And in the brick room is none other than the big poobah himself, Mr. Steve Saka.
Yo!
Wow, that sounded pretty.
The brick room.
Come on, how can I not be jazzed? This is over. Summer is done.
You ain't
No more
lying.
sunshine after this. It's the end of the world. It's fantastic.
It was a one hell of a ride this summer with Saka, man.
Dude, you have no idea how happy I am this is over.
You have no idea how happy our warehouse people are over.
Yes,
So I
credit
think
to the
they're-
warehouse people for.
I think they were going to go on strike if this went any longer. So
I didn't know any better. Cindy and Briggs are having an affair, man. They were talking like fucking 3 times a day, for God's sakes.
and you know what's really funny is I was loading up shit. I haven't shared anything. Have you shared anything anywhere?
No.
Yeah,
I
I mean, not that it matters. There's 131 of us.
yeah, you might as well share it to social.
But I got it.
Yeah, you should share it.
So what's funny is I'm not bullshitting you. Like every time there was a fuck up, because I mean you've seen it. Like they're waiting till like the last 2 items say, hey, we're low on these, whatever, and I'd be like, fuck, I just got off the phone with him telling my niece shit, and Matt would be like, Cindy loves me, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. Like really? So yeah, I think they got a little bit more intimate over this.
Yeah, she's gonna be lonely. No more calls from Matt.
Promotion. Holy cow. Well, I do have to admit, I think both Steve and I were I should print some of our early dialogue that we had for each other. Oh, how much do you think we'll need? How much do you think we'll go through? Well, I think the power of the Squatch became immensely evident.
Look, I know we didn't have we had an idea, but just something that sticks out really clear in my mind because of the A's. We had pretty much estimated that how many, maybe
We have made about 20%.
15
was in the high end.
people might buy the big package, right?
Yeah, I say
That's like
But when we say if it's 15, it's a lot, right?
Yeah, that's 5 a month.
Numbers like how many? 15, right? I mean, we literally like what 6 times, 7 times. That was a stupid number.
Stupid number.
Just a stupid number.
But it was nice to see that it stayed exciting throughout the last week. The last week we had, what was the entries in the last week? 700 and something.
700 something.
Yeah, it stayed.
I literally, I texted you because I stayed here late to shut it off Thursday, and I just texted you literally. Shit, so much for fucking leaving early. They're still coming in at 11:30 at night.
It's crazy.
So people were in to get last minute stuff, and there's been a whole summer of stuff, and we're gonna go over some stuff. But I mean, I got the over and under on this at 90 minutes, Alex.
So, I could get it done. I'm gonna take and get it done.
Yeah, you know, Ken Simon, who kind of knows everything, kind of said this would be a 2-hour broadcast. I put the over and under at 90 minutes.
I can easily make it 4.
You could,
but I am confident that I can get this raffle flowing and done.
All right,
an hour or less.
So, how are you going to arrange this now? So, data wise, overall total number of entries, Mr. Tavella.
Overall total entries were 6,576.
Wow.
No rock.
That's stunning, man. And the thing is, I'm in the business. You guys are in the business. I mean, I've been involved in a lot of promos before with Drew Estate. Now, obviously, I was with Drew when they were a much smaller company than they are today, but we weren't exactly tiny when I left. I don't think we ever had anything even close to this.
So that is total entries. The unique customers, unique participants was 474.
Oh, that's all.
That's all. That's a lot of customers.
500, almost 500.
That's almost 500 people buying.
They bought a lot.
They bought a lot.
They bought a lot. Yes.
Well, you got to remember too, it was over the course of 3 months too, so it wasn't like one spend in one day. So,
right.
Nuts, 6K entries, 6,500 entries. It really is nuts.
Yes, so 400 people, 470 something people had 6,500.
Has anybody won stuff with just I bought a 5-pack and didn't buy heavy or anything like that? Have there been any people that like the odds were really against them and they still came out?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even look. I don't got time for look. But I know, like last year during Summer of Saka, Don McKnight won a 5-pack frenzy buying one 5-pack. He won something good. So it happens, though. On this program, the way this was set up, you couldn't even get one entry without at least $100 spend. So somebody had to be in for at least 2 5-packs. Now, could somebody buy 2 5-packs?
Yeah.
And win a 6-foot Sakasquatch? That's the fun of the game.
That's the fun of the game.
That's the fun of the game.
As we calculated earlier, someone with a single entry has a 1.9% chance of winning one of the 125 prizes.
Oh, that's not too shabby.
No.
And how many prizes have you given away, Raffle, up until this point?
Prizes?
Drawings, yeah.
Prizes. Every Friday, we gave away roughly 5. We gave away 5 prizes every Friday, and it changed. We went from the T-shirts to the...
Yeah.
Well, more than 5 because we included these. We kept.
Yeah, first it started at 6. We added shit, but if you go by rough 6, what are we doing? 6, 12 weeks.
I mean, we give away 70 something plus 12.
70, right.
Box of paladins that we give away every week. So
right,
we
82.
We give away probably close to 90 plus prizes throughout the 12 weeks already.
Yeah,
but there's actually more prizes on the line tonight.
125.
Okay.
125.
What I know the Sakasquatch is a big prize. The mega giant. What do we call it? The King Squatch. The King Squatch is a big prize. The smoke-in chair is a big prize. What else is in that?
We got the golden. The golden's a big one. The golden's hot.
Right. We have a couple of regular megas, right? We have one
regular megas.
We have 2 megas.
We're giving away your blue and black unicorns. There's 20 lucky winners there. We're giving away 3. We're giving away 3 of the original first release 3 10-packs, Red Meat Lovers Club that you
Yes.
signed here in the front room.
Right.
Signed
You
OGs.
signed them in January, and at first I thought you were here for the Great Smoke, but you were in town for January for something, and then had to come back for the Great Smoke.
Yeah, I think I was on my way to Nika, and I had a
Yes.
date or something.
But yeah, you
It was
signed.
during the whole COVID thing. So remember, I had to get the test, and I had to wait for the test. And
Was that then?
Yeah.
it had to be. Look, because it was like
No, it can't be.
No,
Steve.
because
It was
during
2019.
COVID we met Steve down in Miami.
No,
We were hanging out in
that was
Miami.
this was
you met me
2019.
twice. I came through 2-3 times where I had to do that.
No, this was
Stay
their
in
sign.
Miami thing.
Where are they signed? 19?
2019, January 2019.
January 2019.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
this
it's
was
before
COVID.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you made sure to date them, so you dated them when you signed them. So I think we had you sign like 50 bundles that we had, and we've been kind of.
You sure I didn't date them though? The date that they were released.
No, they were released in November. Red Meat Lovers Club has
Yeah.
always been a Thanksgiving release.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yep.
I can't remember, man.
I know.
You sign your name on so many checks and bullshit that kind of like okay.
All right. You want to start getting rolling, Alex?
Yeah. Let's get started. I'm going to take a little hit before we get started.
Yeah. He bought smelling salts. Dude, he made me smell this earlier. I don't know why.
Because you love to abuse your friends.
Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to do that when you're like wide awake.
No, that's what it's weightlifters, power lifters use it.
Listen,
Ready
I
to
got a
go.
little
I'm
news. I got a little
ready.
news for you. Maybe
You want to hit? You want to hit before we start?
No. He made me do that shit earlier. I got news for you. Maybe nobody
I warned you.
told you.
What?
I'm not a power lifter.
I know that, but I'm tired, and it works just as well for fat, tired guys.
Dude,
He's
Ready to
fat.
go.
Great.
listen.
Alex is fat.
He comes to me. Oh, just take a little whiff, light whiff. Like you can get a light whiff, man. That thing went all up in my brain.
Sean, if you want to hit, come get a hit, Sean.
Come do it live. I want to see it on camera.
Sean's in the back. Yeah, come on.
I
Come
know.
get a hit, Sean.
Yeah.
Go, Sean. Go now.
Yeah, no, but you were
Oh, he
tired.
said
and
you-
you were.
He said you gave him a hit already.
I did. I thought he said he wanted another.
No,
one.
he said Alex gave me a hit.
Oh, I thought he said, Alex, give me a hit. I was going to say, come on and get one. All right.
Okay, go ahead. What's the first thing you're giving away?
So,
Oh, we're not gonna do this one by one like
look at this. Fuck. This is a trooper. Just give me a second, bro. This is what I call a trooper.
Oh, geez.
It's what we call a sucker. You gotta shake it to make sure the vapors are all.
Woo! Coffee. Woo!
Why?
Well, listen, we got a long show. He's ready to go now.
Oh my
Who's a wrestler who used to do that? Woo!
Ric Flair.
Oh, that's Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Yeah, Ric Flair.
Woo!
So,
God.
we do have an order. We have an order we're going in. I think we are going to start with Abe. You have the list for the prototype tumblers, right?
Yep. It's literally going to be in the order that we did the video. So Alex is going to start. We have 5 prototype tumblers. You're just going to get one of the random ones we have. They're basically stuff that Steve didn't use, and figure, well, why not put them to good use? So we're
I
giving
do
them
have
away.
one question before we begin, because I know what happened last time. Are you shuffling this list? Not shuffling this?
No, I am
list?
not shuffling this fucking list after what Abe DeBabda did in the last one. So this, I've shuffled it. I've shuffled it to start, and this is where it stays.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Want to understand the rules.
You've shuffled Vince to a win, Abe. You know that, right?
Listen, maybe not.
Who knows?
Fate is fate, man.
Fate is great.
It was bound to happen.
All right.
Okay?
So,
It's not like Vince didn't have a lot of entries in the pool, man.
absolutely.
Vince had a lot of
as much
entries.
as I give him shit, Vince.
Before we start this, while we have a lot of people watching,
Mhm.
I want to just let everybody know that this Friday, there it is,
Yes.
6 p.m., we are going to have a very special broadcast with a very special guest, with a very special announcement that I think a lot of people are going to be very happy and excited about.
Now I'm confused, Abe.
This has nothing to do with you.
Oh, I know that, but I thought we had the candy bar thing on Friday.
Fuck, are you talking about what candy bar thing?
That's
You got the
Dojo
dojo.
candy
Dojo's
bar.
9 o'clock. This is 6 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, this is at 6 p.m. Stop scaring me.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I got a lot of things Friday. I got to go to a funeral in the morning, come back and do this, do the dojo thing. I got a full day Friday. But yeah, this is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's only going to be 30 minutes. Dojo don't start till 9.
Oh, got it.
So yeah, it freaked me out for a second. So yeah,
I just knew that was on Friday. I just didn't know what time.
Join us 6 p.m. We have a very special announcement. All our fans out there, we're going to have a very special mystery guest. I think everybody's going to be excited about. Going to be broadcasted right here on Smokin's Facebook page and our YouTube page, 6 p.m. this Friday. And then, if you want, you can catch me, Steve. I think Terrence is in, and the Dojo Gang, and Coop. We're doing their bracket thing. We got candy bars.
But I think this is a better set of brackets than the snack food nonsense.
Oh yeah,
because Eric kind of included us all to kind of help refine the list a bit. So I mean,
so this should be fun. All right, now that we got all the news out of the way, you could.
All right, so Abe, at this point, I'm gonna be. You're handling comments, or all you? And it's you and
everything.
Steve. You got it. So let me get this good old wheel in here. Let me get my old.
So explain the white triangle for people that may not have followed our post.
Okay, so the wheel you can only visually fit 1,000 names on the wheel,
right?
Which does not affect the actual overall and randomness of the number. Behind the white triangle, essentially, is where the spin. The rest are combined that you can't see in a smaller form, so that the wheel spins normally and gets all the way around, completely random. So just the names that you can even not see, but that you see appearing, are not the only. Essentially, there's such.
I was testing. We were going to show some of the guys who won the photo cons, but I was testing on where it lands and blocked the whole wheel. So I guess I'm not going to show some of these, but we'll get. These
we'll take an intermission or something. You know, we'll go ahead and
we'll run through them. Yeah.
All right.
Well, spin that wheel.
All right.
Wait, what are we giving away?
We're starting off. He's got 5 tumblers.
Oh, these are the prototype Yeti tumblers.
Yep, he's got 5. Hey, do you want me to send somebody back there to write down next to you?
No.
You got it?
Yes.
It's gonna mess up his groove, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Not only that, and then it's like, oh, what the fuck does that say? I can't read that. You know, who am I gonna? The only person I would honestly trust to do that is Italo, because he has handwriting of a girl.
He does.
He really does. He's got the most beautiful, nice handwriting I've ever seen.
Good handwriting. He does.
He really does. But so yeah, that was my concern with that. I can copy paste her. I got this. You just tell me when you're ready to start rolling. I have the sound off for now. When we get to the big shit, I can.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because you guys are going to be chit chatting. I mean, this is your show at this point. I'm going to be preoccupied.
Go ahead, start giving away time.
All right, here we go. Who is the first winner of Summer of Saka 2020?
Might as well stay silent while we pop this.
Yeah, I want to see the first. Bum bum bum.
Brandon Koth. Put him down for Tumblr.
I don't know who Brandon Koth is.
Well, you know what's funny is one of the metrics I wanted Alex to look up of the 500 people basically who participated in Summer of Saka was how many first-time customers found us because of this promotion. I'd be curious. That wasn't a metric he had figured out yet, but it'd be interesting to find out how many first-time customers. While he's spinning the 5 Tumblr winners, congratulations to everybody as he goes. Oh, Tom, I didn't say he wasn't a customer. I'm sure there are customers, but I'm sure that some of the 500 are going to be first-time customers, so we may not recognize all the people's names.
Right. But if they don't post 1 billion times,
yeah,
this guy could have tagged me 25 times and it would kind of gloss over me. You know what I mean? Trendy, I know because I saw him with his moose kill.
Well, and he had a big double or triple win. I think it was the first triple win during a Friday promotion.
Yeah, he won big during the weekend.
Yeah, he did good. So let's talk about Poopgate, what I like to call Poopgate, while he's spinning this wheel. So what is Poopgate, you ask? So when we started this, so our tagline for the whole thing has been win epic shit, right? Because we've given away a lot of stuff. I thought it was a cute tagline. I used it last year, win epic shit, and ran with it. I think last year I did a little pose of me in the washroom sitting on a toilet with a mega Sakasquatch and kind of ran with it, and everybody got a big kick out of it. So a trend started this year. with guys taking pictures in the toilet, which was a trend that soon stopped quickly because of Poopgate.
Yes, okay. So
Steve Saka started getting some backlash.
yes, I started getting a little. At first, it was funny. Of course, I don't give a fuck, right? Like it's me, right? What do I?
Right?
Do? But I started. You got to understand that I'm in an office of women. So while they liked the first one and they liked the second one, by the time it got to the fact that there were going to be like 4 or 5 of these a day, they were all just kind of like, we don't really like this. Okay.
Sasquatch hats coming up.
Right. So they were kind of like, if I got to watch people sitting on the toilet for the next 12 weeks, and picture after picture after picture after picture.
Listen, in all due respect, they felt like sitting on a toilet wasn't a good representation of somebody enjoying the brand, which, there's something to be said about that.
And I can understand it. And look, I brought it up to Abe and I said, hey, Abe, can you do me a solid here? Can you save me from this? Because if I got to listen to them mention this every day for the next 12 weeks, the toilet photos, I'm going to go a little bonks. And,
so Kevin had one that got pulled down right after the Poopgate began. So after this spin, I'm just going to show his, because it really was a good one.
They were all good. They were all funny. In fact, and they weren't bothered by it until it got to where we got to like the 12th or the 13th one. And then they were.
Hold on, Alex. So this was the one that was submitted by Kevin Sheehan.
And that may have been the one that pushed them over the edge. You know what? I can understand why.
I don't know, bro. He's got a unicorn hat. You're on the cover of CA. He's got long Beavis and Butthead. Is that bad? Is Beavis and Butthead? No. What socks are those?
I have no clue.
That's not Beavis and Butthead. Somebody give me a hand there. What socks is that?
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was Beavis and Butthead, which would be very appropriate.
But that's a pretty colorful picture right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know damn well CA would have just sued me for it. I got a cease and desist on that, even though I had nothing to do with it. Like,
I want to give 2 special shout outs. First, our last winner of the prototype tumbler, number 5, was Zachary Ayeza, and he was actually the first Summer of Saka order.
wow.
Really?
He was the first one. So his name's already on the board. So that was cool. But super duper big shout out to Chris Dookie, who's given us the official word that if he wins anything on this wheel, he wants us to let the spinning wheel glide and pass it on to somebody else. And he said anything, even if it's the big one. He really is. So super shout out to Chris.
All right. Continuing with the hats.
Party on.
These are the prototype hats. So, Steve, what are you? I know you said you were cracking open something, a bottle.
Yeah, I hit up the store and actually, so at the Great Smoke this year, I solicited for free booze, right? And I got a lot of things, but one of the things that I enjoyed the most was this Offerman edition of Lagavulin. And our local, well, I have a state-run store in New Hampshire, and I just noticed they got a shipment. So I went over there the other day and I picked up 4 bottles. I think that'll get me through the next month. And so I'm opening it tonight to enjoy it. If you don't like smoky, peaty scotches, it's horrific.
Yeah, I'm not one of those smoky, peaty scotches guys.
Yeah, I mean but I really enjoy it.
You can have a tinge, but if it's really strong, it's too much.
Yeah, I would say this is in the middle. Is where I would put this one. It's not as heavy as something like a Lafroig 10, but if you're not into peat and you're not into char, this is not a good bottle.
Wow. So also want to remind everybody that all these prizes will probably start shipping next week if we get to it this weekend. Awesome, but we had a big Labor Day sale. Warehouse is catching up, so we will probably, at the worst case scenario, be to ship these next Monday, maybe by the end of this weekend. We'll still get them all out. Warehouse people are going to love me. Here's 25 more items you got to ship out. Though not all of them they have to ship out. So
maybe 6 they don't have.
Yeah, I mean they got to ship probably about 120 of them.
Yeah.
Now, that's an interesting question from Marshall Scott Henry. How will they be notified that they won? I mean,
You shit'll show up.
emails or
Your shit will show up at the door.
Show up.
Yes.
There's not a notification process. You could watch this whole thing to find out if you won. But yeah, we're not going to notify people if they won. It'll just show up. Come on.
So while we're on, so the pot of paros that I owe are currently in transit. They're in a container right now. They're on the ocean. So hopefully we'll be able to get you the balance of the pot of paros you owe your customers in about 2 weeks. God willing.
Tell you.
Is anything else good on that container? You got any good stuff? Yeah.
There's a lot good on the container, but there's nothing. Krakatoa's on the container.
Ooh.
So that's really good. Regretfully, Red Meat Lovers is on the container, but not all of them, because the factory only was able to box 2 of the sizes and not the 2 others. And
I'm going to get partial shipment of my opening order.
I can't. It doesn't make sense. It's a brand launch. How can I send a retailer 2 facings and not send them the whole set? So I'm going to be stuck holding.
Oh, so you're not going to send any out at all?
I don't think so. I mean, let me ask you, if you decided as a retailer you're going to add a brand to your shelf, would you want me to send you 2 of the facings and then a month later send you the other 2? No, you wouldn't want that. You would want all 4 facings.
I do hate. Listen,
I'm with Steve here. We've been through this.
So here's the thing. I do hate when they do that because it has been done with somebody 2 facings and 4 facings or something. But I prefer not to know that you had the 2 facings. If that makes any sense. Because typically if anybody would do that, I just don't know and the 4 facings show up. But knowing that you have 2 makes
you want me to make it worse for you?
No.
Signed canvas frames coming up.
So not
Signed
only
canvas frames.
I'm getting the full shipment of 2 of the facings, and I'm getting partial of the 2 other facings, which is even worse because I could start shipping some retailers their 4 facings, but then I would run out and not be able to ship all the retailers at the same time.
That's what we're giving away right now. Signed
Talk
canvas.
about a total clustermuck that would be.
Yeah, now you just made it worse.
Yeah, so hey, trust me, I'm gonna be sitting on over $500,000 worth of expenses that I'm not gonna be able to collect on for like 6 fucking weeks, man. It's brutal. But that's the way it's been this whole year, man. Everything is late. Everything has been late, no matter what.
Jesse Wilburner's our first double up.
Ooh.
He won twice?
Yes.
Signed canvas. What was the other one? Hat?
And a hat.
Yeah.
There you go. I haven't been watching all the names. Congratulations, Jess.
Jesse kept.
Jesse got a lot of cigars.
I don't know if Jesse was the number 1 buyer, but as many times as he posted his order in the socialite group, it was he has to be right near the top. There's no way he can't.
Yeah, I don't want to out anybody as being the number 1.
Yeah, but he did post them constantly.
Yeah, I mean, you could do the math.
I saw at least 4 purchases, the big purchases.
Yeah,
I know I witnessed that.
Yeah,
assuming he isn't making up. Like, who's going to do that, right? I mean,
no, he's not making up.
No, there was no making up. He's definitely Phoenix crew in the house, right?
Yeah,
Sean O'Connor, Phoenix.
Yeah, so I would expect there's some names that just looking at what I saw in the socialite group, I wouldn't be surprised if Sweet Pea came up a bunch of times. I wouldn't be surprised like Jesse coming up a bunch of times.
Alexis was in the top.
Charles, I think he might come up a few times.
Charles got to the point where, like, listen, man, I don't want any of those swag. Is there anything else you could send me? He's just literally, he's just like, look, I don't need any more mugs. I don't need any more beanies. I don't need more. All right, we'll go shopping with whatever we got lying in the warehouse.
So let me tell you what you need to do, Charles. You need to stop being a Dunbarton smoker, and you need to switch to being a Drew Estate smoker because they have endless swag. You will literally be able to buy cigars the remainder of your life and your children's lives, and you still will get something new, swaggy.
You say that funnily. You say that funny, but I think one of the things we did send him was some DE swag.
There you go, man.
He said he had enough statues. I think we sent him a golden pig.
Yeah.
Statue for a statue. It worked.
Yeah, those pigs are cool.
Yeah, it worked. I figured something he would appreciate.
All right, time for the Vista frames.
This I don't know. I don't know if I have an image of the.
We don't.
Vista.
I don't think we have an image. So those are those nice Sober Mesa prints, right?
Yes. There's a video that has a picture of pretty much everything.
Oh, they're framed.
Yes.
Those are. I gotta tell you, those are sweet. Honestly,
nice. They're nice.
I think if you were in a store and you had to buy one, I don't think it would be less than $175. I mean, the frames alone are like $100. They are really nice.
Yeah, they came golden and they came black too.
What came golden and black?
Somebody asked about the pigs. The Jewish pig rests.
Yeah. The beautiful part about that is you can just make them whatever color you want.
Yeah, true.
I mean, they're blanks. I think they just paint them. So.
Oh, I never saw the red ones.
Yeah, I've seen the red ones in pictures online.
Yeah, I've seen them online like once or twice.
The Sugster hit a Vista frame.
I actually think the Vista frames is one of my favorite prizes.
Well, it was new. Have you given any out yet?
No, I mean, I gave some to a few retailers, but not framed, right?
Right.
You know, and look, they're cool, but you got to frame it in order for it to look, you know.
Right.
If you frame it, it's wall worthy. I mean,
no, it looked really nice framed.
Yeah,
definitely. All right, so these are the we gave some of these away. This was one of the items. We gave 12 of these away during the Summer of Saka on the Friday drawings. It's a set. It's we're the only shop in the country.
Which cutter is this? That's in this.
The meteor cutter.
This is the elliptical cutter that we did for a promotion a year ago.
Yeah. Hey, the fancy cutter that you have, the Cigar cutter, are those all custom one-off painted jobs?
Well, they weren't one-off. We made 16 of them, but yeah, we only made it for this program.
Were they painted, or is that a screened image?
No, it's digitized. However they do it.
Okay, it's digitized.
Yeah, what we're giving away, what Alex is giving away now.
Those are awesome looking, by the way. Those King Squatch cutters.
They did come out nice. So this is what we're giving away. It's that cutting board and the round Sakasquatch cutter above, next to the guillotina cutter. That you get a set. You get one of each. So that's what we're giving away right now.
Real quick. So it goes to show you, Alan Fisher, I can tell just based on my options, Alan Fisher had one entry in and got himself a cutting board and a cutter. It doesn't give me an option to remove just one. So
okay. So yeah.
Normally would say remove. So one entry, he got himself a prize. Congratulations, Alan.
And now he's removed from the drawing.
And that's it. Yeah, he's it.
Right, because he only had one entry, so he's out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, chances for the big Sakasquatches got better for everybody.
Igor, second time, double winner.
Multiple winners. Wow, it actually works out better for shipping. We just pack them all together.
Man, this is gonna be a nightmare to organize.
Everything that's worth it. You know better than anybody. Anything that's worth it is a nightmare. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everybody would be doing Summer with Saka and shit. It's just
I got a little bit of a blowback from a few of our retailers about this promo.
I got a little bit of a blowback from a few of our manufacturers.
And and I told them all the exact same thing. I said, listen, he's doing all the work. He came up with the idea. I mean, it's all complying with all the same guidelines. He's not discounting the product below the MAP. He's for those people out there that don't know what MAP is, that's minimum advertised price. I mean, you made a lot of the swag that you're giving away. You made a huge investment, not a little bit, a lot. You know what I mean? And that's what I tell them. I mean, if they want to do something and they're willing to put in the effort and the investment, we're always game to do things, but they have to make the effort, and that's the problem. Most don't want to do it. They just don't want to take on the work.
You know, after we started the Great Smoke, 18 years ago now, there's a couple other people in the state of Florida around there that tried to do a similar event that obviously it didn't pan out, didn't fast. And one of the jokes the staff had is they think like it's magic, like little elves come out in the middle of the night and make shit happen. I mean, you know better than anybody the amount of time we just spent structuring the GWP and how that was going to be given away.
Yeah.
We were emailing and talking on the phone at 2 a.m, trying to come up with the math. And will he have enough of this if we have so many orders? And,
again, for the lay people, GWP is gift with purchase.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, because most consumers have never heard the term before.
So yeah,
we went back and forth on that for probably almost a month.
Literally.
And literally, it was getting changed. You actually did a video announcing one thing, and we changed it after you did the video announcement. You had to pull the announcement down because that didn't work with what I had in stock.
Right.
And it's hard. The other thing too is you don't know how much, right? You never know.
We had no clue. We were under. But what's nice is, and everybody's saying, how can you make it better next year? It's easy to make it better next year because I actually have some metrics this year to go by. I got some data points. I got some stuff. So it's easier to be more prepared and more organized. And that's how we can make it actually better. Knowing what we have.
One of the other things too is we can, you can designate special swag that's just King Squatch kind of, you know what I mean?
That's our plan.
We have time and we think about it, because you didn't know how much you were going to need. Now that we have some idea as to what we might need, it makes it easy to say, okay, yeah, I can get a custom whatever, right? I can get this made. I can get that made. There's still time to do it. So
speaking of Krakatoa too, stop by Smoke Inn when Krakatoa's lands. Get your Krakatoa vibrating stress reliever volcano.
Like a farty toy.
Bro, let me tell you something. So I know you're going to deny it, but I have it in email. Originally, Steve tells me that Krakatoa is going to land in July.
Yes.
Okay? We've been sitting on these things since the end of May. Literally, end of May. And I've had one on my desk, and this is what I do all day long. Sometimes I'm on podcasts, and I don't show it because I'm holding it in my hand playing it. And this is all people hear. Allison, I'm playing with that shit. But it's a very addictive little Krakatoa volcano.
How many times have you pulled that string, you think? You pulled it 1,000 times?
I've had to pull this string over 1,000 times since we got
Easily. He doesn't know he's doing it. He doesn't know he's doing it.
Yeah, maybe a couple times.
Literally.
Have any of them broke yet?
No, this is the same one. This is the same one he's on my desk. Look, I've had it so long that I squeezed it so much that the print started to crack already.
Hey, Abe, these 14-ounce, they're the ones that people thought were candles, right? This candle looking.
Yes, tumblers. I think I have a picture.
Those are gorgeous.
Hang on.
Yeah, they did come out nice.
I think I have a picture. Maybe I don't.
No, I'm assuming the person.
Fuck, I don't.
These are all custom painted, right?
This is so the tumblers that we do for promotions and stuff like this are they're handmade in California. It's actually my cousin's company. So my guys design the art, they do a print, and then she applies it all by hand. Now, sometimes she does paint and special stuff by hand, but of course, this being as technical and defined, we send her like a digital thing and we do a digital print, and she puts them on the cup by hand. But they're pretty cool looking cups.
They're very awesome looking.
See if I can get a picture of one here.
Yeah. By the way, it's your own employee that made people think it was a candle. You do know that, right?
I know, but
it's your own staff making this difficult.
But look who we're talking about. So here, Alex, if you can just zoom me in after this, I can show a picture of this mug after this drawing. Give them a good picture of this mug of what they're getting. Alex Lancaster, congratulations. These are pretty cool. So normally we do there you go. Normally we do there you go. Normally we do these 24-ounce tumblers. This is a nice 14-ounce. It's like a little bit bigger than a can of beer. Great for your morning coffee. It's a thermal tumbler. It'll keep your coffee hot. And we're giving away, I don't know, what we say, 12 of these?
You're not making any more of those?
Well, no. That's it. This is for the strong. Now, I can make more later of a different version or a different piece of art, but
All right. So knowing that, if any of the 12 winners want to trade theirs for a box of cigars,
I got one for you. You asked me for one.
Oh, you do. You have one for me.
Yes, I made
What is the deal? I send you shit like every 3 days, and you haven't sent me anything.
I said no. I told you we made. I think like 12. One was already promised. 10 we're giving away, and you're getting the last one. I don't even have one for myself.
Oh, well, I take back my offer then.
Don't worry about it. No, you specifically wanted one.
Of course I do. It's awesome looking.
I'm gonna drop it in the mail.
I'm gonna fill it with wax and make it into a candle, dude, just for the photo.
And just to be clear, all the stuff you send me is never for me. You keep saying you send me stuff, it's not for me. I think one time I asked you for an extra Sakasquatch because during an interview, one guy broke mine. He was in here for a job interview and he knocked it off my desk and shattered it.
Did you hire that asshole?
Nope.
Perfect. Doesn't deserve
It
abusing the Squatch.
It had nothing to do with it.
Can't abuse a Squatch, man.
But if you're that, I get, let's not get into that. I'll be violating some real HIPAA laws there.
Oh man, yeah, those tumblers, they turned out really sweet looking.
No, and I want them to be unique, and that's what's nice. So I'm not going to make this stuff again. If we do something next year, it'll all be different art, different rendition. The nice part about this character that we created, that you allowed us to create, this King Squatch character, is we can formulate him in different positions, different art, and we could constantly make unique stuff with it. So, I mean, I love the way this guy looks. He's beastly. Yeah. He's beastly.
That word.
Credit to the artist. I mean, the robots, but I programmed it. Kyle Willis,
he did the prompting.
Yes, I prompted it.
Oh, our old friend Kyle Willis.
Yes.
I mean, you can only go so far with that. So that's why I kind of really banned them from using AI. Because then when you use AI, we got to waste the fucking artist's time guy to turn it into vector. Anyway, you can't do nothing with it.
Right.
That is a problem with all of it.
Yeah, they all think it's all fine and dandy to cut corners and use AI, but then you can't use it for nothing other than
you
maybe
can't get anything printed or made.
Right.
Can't scale it. Right.
Right.
It's great. It's great for posting a digital image of something.
Right.
But it's only a matter of time till they'll make it where it does actually create vectors.
Let me tell you something. Sure. Start doing that shit, a lot of graphic artists are going to be in trouble.
That's right. So Abe, you want to take a minute? Next one is a big one. Next one, we're giving away a guillotine at the Saka. So you want to take a minute?
This is the 12th weekly winner. Is that what this is?
No, we already gave away.
No, we already did that. This is the extra one we had.
Why don't we do this one because it's only one, and we'll take a break, and then we'll come back and do the Zycar ones. We'll take a little break.
All right.
So Steve sent us. We give away 12 of these, one every week, weekly, every Friday during Summer of Saka. And if you didn't win one then, we know Steve caused a whole universe of chaos and cluster this week, trying to give some away. Yeah, here is one that you could win right now.
Yeah, that did not work out well.
No.
Here we go.
It seemed like a good idea when I started, but it became very apparent within 24 hours it was stupid.
Listen,
not one of my better...
Good deeds,
better ideas.
Good deeds can go south fast.
All right, what is this going to be?
Whoa! Wait, he won one.
He's got two.
He won one. That's his second one. I'm sure.
Hey, he can do whatever he wants with it.
Well, he has a lot of very, very good brethren. I know he's always taken care of. Don, listen, I'll tell you something about Don McKnight. He is one of the probably most caring brothers of the leaf I ever met. In my career, no one has ever contacted me more to send somebody stuff that is either down on their luck or he wants to cheer them up or they finished nursing school, send them something. Don's salt of the earth. So if anybody deserved to win a second one, Don, I know Don will make sure it ends up in great hands. Don's a good guy.
Or he'll sell it and pocket some change.
That he won't do.
That Don will not do.
That Don will not do. I know Don
some other unethical people we know.
Benetti, maybe, probably, most likely, but Don will not do that. There we go. All the best.
So you want to take a minute, go through some of those.
Yes. So
photos.
Well, I'm going to start with Poopgate photos. I think I showed them, but why not show them again?
Have the pausers won anything?
Not yet, but we still got some wheel to spin.
They're saving them. They're saving them for the big shimmy wimmies. I got to Pause's credit. They've won a lot of stuff. I've shipped out standing ashtrays and stuff. They've won some good stuff. So here were the Poopgate photos. Let's see here. I showed Kevin Shahan's already. This just slaps it up somewhere. I don't even know where the hell it slaps it up. Okay, so here was Kevin Shahan's, and the other one. I know you think this one may have sent Cindy off.
Alex's head is right at the strategic place in that.
Right?
Literally in the bowl.
I think this is the one that sends Cindy off by our good friend Eli the Sarge.
Yeah.
I think
that might have been it. I don't know. Look,
I think that's the one. When she saw that, I think that's kind of put it over the top.
All I know is I walked in, they were talking about something. When I walked in, they all stopped talking. And as soon as you walk in a room and everyone stops talking, you're like, what are you guys talking about? And that's when they kind of like,
my man,
are we going to see 12 straight weeks of pooping photos?
Pretty much win epic shit. But my man Sarge, he went strong on this one. And then we had to go to the non-pooping ones. And here are some of our winners. That each one of these guys won a Paladin to Socket just for submitting a photo. And let me tell you something. I showed it during the Friday Barcast. It may still be here. I mean, you want to talk about the amount of entries I had to go through. And I don't think these are all. Look at. It was a stack of entries.
Yeah,
it was a stack of entries of photos. So it really was. So
dude, it's like what a $400 box of cigars, man.
People wanted it. Yeah. So I think Big Joe O, that was a nice one in his yard. We had Ron Neems here. I think this might have been the first pool one.
All the graphics, you guys added that all in, right? The win
for most, most of the graphics.
One of them we didn't, and we'll talk about that one. But yeah, we added the
logos and whatnot,
the legend, the win epic shit, the little Saka on the thing. We added all that stuff. Then we have Chris Barnett in the pool. Now my guys got really creative, and they put it like it was in the bottom of the pool. You see the win epic shit in the water. That was kind of cool. And on the back wall, Chris Barnett. David McGann here. So all cool stuff.
Dave with the nerds.
Yes.
I noticed the Saka photo near the stereo. I didn't see that before. The first time I've noticed it. Good God.
I don't think my guys did that. That was him.
No. That's one of Carlos's.
Is it? Did he do that?
Yeah, that's one of Carlos's.
Yeah, it's on the Rabbit Air. That looks like a Rabbit Air purifier.
I'm telling you, he may have.
That's one of Carlos's. I know.
That was pretty good. Danny Nippers. Now we didn't do any of this. This was
all we did. I think was the Legend of King Squatch on the back wall. That's
on the back wall. Everything else he did on his own. So.
Oh really?
Yes. That was Danny Nippers.
Working those Photoshop skills.
Yeah. Keith Carey. I like this one. I like the fragile stickers that say "win epic shit" instead of fragile. I like that. This one came out cute. Yeah. This was last week's winner. Very creative in horror story theme. Wes Rainier.
Oh, that is a good one. I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, he made the shadow of the.
Yeah, he made the shadow
himself. So
should have flipped that cross upside down. No, let's not get it.
So that was Wes's. And then let's see here, Donnie Davis. Now I gotta give props to a guy who got his wife to get involved in this.
Yeah, that's big.
So, yeah, that's big. Donnie Davis.
I can only imagine what some wives think.
Now I don't know if we missed anybody. If we did, I'm sorry, but this was a classic one too. Robert Sanchez and his EMT vehicle, man. This one's great.
Oh yeah,
this one's great. This is how some of our patrons felt after all their orders from Summer of Saka right here.
Oh, the cigars in the Pelican case.
This was really, really good.
That's a legit med case too.
Yeah. So
fantastic.
Congratulations. Thank you to everybody who submitted a photo. Really, it was a lot of fun. Really wasn't easy for me and my team. We really sat here a couple times and like, it was a hot debate sometimes, but it was a lot of fun. Good shit going on there. Really was.
I think it's one of the things that I really, I enjoy about. Look, obviously, I have a lot of good customers, right? But you have a really good group of customers, and because of that, it makes it a lot more fun, right? Look, I'm in the business of selling cigars. I don't make any bones about it. I'm not a charity, but it is a lot better when you're dealing with people that they're not just enthusiastic. They just love cigars. They love the lifestyle. They love being part of the group. they actually really enjoy it, and that just makes the experience better for everybody.
They love to have fun. I didn't know you were starting this, Alex. I'm just going to show them all here which cutter. This, Seth congratulations. This is, there's a very limited amount of these. I don't know how many we're giving away of these.
Giving away 12.
Yeah. This is the Legend of King Squatch Zycar Perfect Cutter. This is a brand new cutter from Zycar. It's a perfect cutter. We're the only shop in the country to have these cutters for the rest of this year.
So what makes it a perfect cutter? How's it different than the other Zycars?
It's the hole doesn't go always. The back is solid.
Oh, I see. Duh. Yeah.
See, the back is solid.
Yeah,
So
the
hole doesn't go in. So when you open it, you cut it perfectly. You don't have to put it too far through.
Unless it's a torpedo, you got to nibble it down, right?
Yeah, do it twice, 2 or 3 times.
Right.
But that's the cutter. Listen, Steve, I don't know if you remember this because, you know, I don't know if you remember my one of my first partners, Sean Dennehy. He passed away.
Yeah, I saw that. Sorry.
Yeah, but I had to go through my archives to really find a photo of him because I wanted to make a post about him, and I came across our 15th anniversary party, which you were there.
Yeah.
And that's when we gave away the Harley. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Big crowd, probably 800 some people.
Yeah,
I said it then, and I said it now, and it may be a little bit biased or whatever, but I've always said in my career I've been blessed with having the best patrons. They follow the spirit. They have fun. It's been that way since before social media, and social media just made our reach bigger to open it up to a more bigger pool of people. Because I remember that event. That was like 800 and some people at a retail store event. And we're talking, this was over 13 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was really an impressive event. We had 4 companies there. You were there with Drew Estate. We had Oliva. Sal was there with Camacho, and Rocky was there.
But you've always done things that are atypical, right? You've always made it more interesting for your customers. And it's one of the things that, you know, I was on the phone with a very big dollar retailer, one of my best customers last week. And he's very price focused. I told him that that's a game you're never going to win. There's always going to be some gray market scumbag out there that's just going to do something. And you don't have to win on price. You know, customers are okay with paying a few dollars more. They're not going to pay double. They're not going to pay that kind of more. But look, and you know what? Some do. There are a lot of guys that, you know, frequent brick and mortar shops in high tax states loyally because they love their shop owners. They love the environment they provide them. They love the service they provide them. They're willing to do that. So there's a lot of ways you can gain customers. And you're always one of the case studies I point to. And I say, listen, here's a guy that's got to compete with everybody else that's online. And, you know, he isn't doing it. Now, look, I'm not saying you don't get great deals at Smoke Inn. You do. You have products that are just as good a price as anybody and sometimes better. We all know that. But there's other products that the prices are the same, right? They just are. So what makes a consumer buy from retailer A over retailer B? And it's the experience that they get. It just is. And I'm the same way. I frequent places that I like to give my money to. It's just that simple.
Aziz, if you're watching this is everybody who took part in a 12-week promotion that we had with Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. So you had to have made a purchase from the promotion page to be on this wheel. So this has nothing to do with any other thing other than the Summer of Saka. Well, you know, Steve, too, as I think you have to be willing to give back, right? So we had a successful promotion. So what do? You know, you can say, oh, great success. You know, literally at the last minute and on a whim, and only because we had 5 brand new chairs delivered to my shop, and I'm looking at these chairs, I'm saying, you know what? We're going to throw one of these chairs in. It was a last minute thing, but why not? You know, I mean, and I think
those chairs have to be what, $1,000, $1,500?
$1,000. And you know what's sad? Yeah. You know what's sad is
that's a cost. That chair. That's not the.
That's our cost. Yeah.
Right.
You know what's sad too is sometimes we have a bad chair and we just won't order one because they'll cost me the same to ship one that it costs to ship 4.
Yeah.
So that one chair delivered to whoever wins is probably going to be in the ballpark of $1,300 to $1,400 cost.
It doesn't surprise you. Look, when we ship one of those mega squatches, that's $100 shipping bill.
Yep.
to ship a mega squatch. That's what it is.
Time for some stone ashtrays.
Oh, do you find? So we're giving away 10 of these. Do you find
Which means 5 of them will be broken. Wait and see.
are you even having that problem?
We've had that problem since the beginning. Look, it seems worse when you look online at the photos because, of course, when someone gets a broken one, they post a picture of it
Right away.
But I would say about 3% of them end up getting to the consumer broken in some manner. And so, if you happen to be one of the winners of one of these ashtrays, and if it's got any damage whatsoever, don't hesitate. Don't reach out to Abe. You can just reach out to us directly. Send us a photo of it, and we always replace it. It's the nature of the stone. It's just what makes it carvable also makes it not withstand any sort of impact. It's durable unless you knock it really sharp and quick. And it's the way it works. And because they're all custom, we can't make a box that it fits in. We can't make a foam insert that works for all of them, right? So we have tried probably 4 different methods of packaging. I think at this point, we've solved it where it's much less than it was in the beginning. But look, it's part of the nature of the item. I mean, we treated them like art pieces. We make custom crates for every single one, right? But we can't afford to do that.
Chris Duque.
Here's Charles. Charles is on the board.
Charles. Can't imagine Charles doesn't have a stone ashtray, so
probably does.
It'll be a double up for him.
Probably does.
If everybody wants a stone ashtray, start horse trading with Charles.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, there's Don McKnight. I don't know, Don. Do you know that you won a cutter?
Again?
I don't know if he won. Just the first comment I've seen of him.
Charles has got 6 stone ashtrays. You see that?
Oh, Jesus.
Are they all different colors, Charles? I mean, do you have a variety?
I have to assume at least a couple are.
Hey, Rod, you should reach out to Charles. I'm sure he'd be willing to do a trade.
There you go.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but no, stone ashtrays are... But that's the problem when you do anything that's different or unique, right? I mean, when you get stuff made in Asia, not only are you picking something off the shelf that they already have made, that you're just putting your label on or your logo on, they got all the packaging and everything. It's all done, right? And it's literally just pennies on the dollar, for God's sakes. The shipping oftentimes costs more than the product costs when you buy that stuff from the Far East.
This is funny. So Scott, a.k.a. Tiny, is a good friend of Don's. So Don, unless he saw his name come up on the wheel, does not know he won one yet. Because I guess he's got no volume.
So you have to be staring at the screen at the right 2 seconds.
Literally.
You know what's cool? As I watch
Joe.
Big Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Big Joe.
Joe's fucking crazy. I can't even imagine what his wife thought of that tattoo. I just... Oh, man. And I got to give it to Joe. Joe's trying to make us rednecks popular on TikTok. So
I see that.
I love that picture. That was a great picture.
Oh, man.
All right, we're moving on to crystals.
Crystal ashtrays. Now, do you find that the people are more excited about the crystal ashtrays than the stone ashtrays?
Yeah, because the crystal ashtrays are not as... we've probably shipped well over 2,000 stone ashtrays at this point.
Jesus.
Yeah, they were really popular. And so the crystals are much, much rare.
Stephen Pitts, congratulations, longtime friend and customer.
Yeah, and the crystals actual cost of the crystal is much higher than even the hand carved stone one. So the crystals are definitely I don't tend to use the stone ashtray because it's big, but I use the crystals all the time. You know, I love the crystals.
I'd like, for me, honestly, that stone ashtray is like a work of art. I don't know if I could use it.
Some people do, and some people don't. Some people put it on display. You know, I mean, and honestly, so like Charles said, he had 6 of them. If you got a shelf and you stand 6 of those things up, I mean, it would make a very cool display on a shelf. It really would.
It does.
I agree.
I mean, it would look like an art piece. They are art pieces. I mean, it's kind of functional art.
There's Marshall with great ideas for Seth,
Yeah.
aka Tommy Callahan.
I mean, this year you got Year of the Dragon, so you got a lot of cool tattoos that could come out of that.
Got a lot of things going on. I use my stone ashtray I use my stone ashtray all the time. I do feel guilty when I put a non-DDT cigar in it, though.
You should. It might crack just because of that alone.
Oh, man. If you're just joining us, because I see the viewers still going up and up, this is the epic grand finale of the Summer of Saka. We're in the middle of giving away 125 epic prizes on top of probably 90 plus epic prizes we gave away during the 12-week promotion with all the wonderful swag that Dunbarton and Smokin put together for you guys. So this is the end of it. This is the official end of the Summer of Saka right here. And we're in the midst of giving away right now 10. Nope, that's the stone. Yep, 10 crystal ashtrays. So
yeah, that's a lot. I think that's the most I've ever given away.
10 crystal ashtrays.
That's a lot.
And like we said, we're in the middle of a 125 item giveaway for those who have participated in our Summer of Saka 2023. Carlos, thank you.
I'm amazed by is there have been a couple dupes that have come up, but not an awful lot, really.
Not a ton. There's been a couple, but not a ton.
I think I saw a couple triples. I think Keith won 3 times.
Yeah, I think Keith and Igor Shapiro came up a couple times too.
Well, here you go. Aaron Ellerman, who has a cutter, will trade a color cutter for a crystal ashtray. So
there you go.
Let the trades begin.
Let the trades begin, which is really kind of nice about something like this because you got 200 plus people watching this right now, about almost 220 people. And most of these guys belong in our Smoking Social private Facebook group. They can communicate with each other, or they're part of the Sakasquatch group, 2 great groups. And at least if they've gotten something and someone else wants it and they got 6 of them, it's a great opportunity to here's your chance to swap or trade or, hopefully obtain one.
I find people swap mugs all the time because there's mugs that we made that we no longer make. And, along the way, I always end up making prototype mugs. And sometimes I don't end up making the prototype for whatever reason. And so there ends up being some rather rare mugs out there. So I see people swapping for those things all the time.
And Lanny Huff takes the last ashtray.
I haven't seen a lot of it go up for sale yet. You know what I mean? Sakasquatch statues, I see those go up for sale on eBay. But I don't really see much of the other stuff go up for sale, which is kind of cool. I mean, I got no control over it. Once you win it, it's yours to do what you want with, obviously, right?
No, you can't control that. But I think your fans really enjoy your swag, And listen, as a guy who's kind of worked with you now on a couple swag projects, it's I know what you go through. I mean, I'm working on a project now with Jerry, you referred to me and whatever, and I'm like, I won't be Steve, don't worry about it, whatever. But I'm finding myself to be just like you. I'm like, no, dude. I know. Well, you're another level. But he literally messaged me. He goes,
you want me to save you some time with Jerry?
You're not much better than Steve. He actually messaged me, you're not much better than Steve.
Has he pitched to you the idea of the prototype guy?
No, we haven't even gotten to the phase where I like even the clay piece yet.
Okay, because when I did the first one, we went back and forth for a long time on the clay one, right? To get the first one. There is a shortcut where you can get someone to do prototypes 3D printed, but it costs about $1,000 to do those.
Well, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me that?
I don't know.
I mean, we've already wasted like a month going back. And what's the frustrating thing is I'll give them this list of changes. Like it could be 8 items that are wrong. They got to fix these 8 things.
Right.
And they'll come back with 2 of them fixed.
Real quick,
but that's the
real
way it is
quick.
working with a factory.
Tom
Whoa,
Poser just won. So Tom Poser just won a 2-pack. That means Michelle, you know what to do.
I'm sorry. What did Tom win?
A 2-pack of Chubby Unicorns.
Ah, that's nice.
Pausers finally pop a cherry.
Perfect. Put a 2-pack to split.
Wait to ship him until he's on his bike ride, right?
Right, you can pick him up.
That's
That's coming
Big
soon.
bike ride coming
17 days, I think.
Yep, 17 days he hits. That's funny. Michelle just won a 2-pack.
We know how this works.
Dude, the comments are coming so fast. They're flipping off the screen before I can catch them to click on them.
221 viewers currently.
Holy cow.
I wonder if anyone's viewing that didn't participate in Summer of Saka.
I'm sure some random people are caught in. One of your fans.
Why not? You're on. We're on.
Yeah.
Everybody's on. Why not?
We're drinking. We're smoking. What better time can you have?
There's Alfred. Alfred's on the board
Whoa!
with some Chubby Unicorns.
Well, John, ours is a cumulative total of Facebook.
Yeah, you're only showing Facebook.
Yeah.
So that means YouTube is watching.
We always see a cumulative total. So we got about probably 50 people on YouTube watching.
Marcus Wood, that's his second hit of the night.
Oh, I could save on shipping with him. Why couldn't he win something big?
Marcus might be out there in the lounge.
He might be out there watching right now with Sean.
Yeah.
Keith's here too. We got a crew out there watching. There goes Charles again.
Charles again.
I'm telling you, it's hard to catch these comments. Forget about trying to read them. Holy shit.
So, do all the comments show up in the StreamYard feed? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Doesn't Steve have access to it, Alex?
Yeah, I can
Yes,
see that.
Steve can see the comments.
And it'll tell you by the avatar whether they're coming from Facebook or YouTube.
Oh, I see. By the little logo that's
Yes.
All right, I didn't notice that before.
Yeah. YouTube people will seldom ever comment. I seldom see one. If you scroll up, you'll see. Oh, there is a couple. You can see Davis Ebert. Ebert.
I see somebody Pitts. I think I rolled by him. Eli is on YouTube.
But most people will comment. Try reading with your eyes dilated. So we're in the middle right now of giving 10 2-packs.
Keith's racking up.
Keith is racking up.
He's starting to rack up.
Of Chubby Unicorns. And Steve, this is a cigar that you absolutely cannot buy anywhere. It's only done through promotions and events. Is that correct?
Yeah, we've never sold any Chubby Unicorns.
And what is the differentiation, just for anybody who doesn't know, between a Chubby Unicorn and a regular unicorn?
It's the exact same blend. The difference is they're not as hard to make.
Why?
Because the problem with the unicorn is that very sharp taper. If you look at a unicorn, it's different than most diademuses. It comes down to a really fine point over a very elongated portion of the cigar, almost about 4.5 inches, 5 inches of cigar. And that, to make that taper go that way, is a really super challenging cigar to bunch. So the problem with the regular unicorns is, no matter how perfect we do them, there's always going to be an occasional dud. And that's why I always tell people, if you get a bad unicorn, let me know. We're going to replace it. And if you didn't get a bad unicorn, lie about it and take advantage of me, because I'm going to replace it. Because look, I know how difficult a shape that is, and we have them entirely made by hand by arguably one of the best boncheros in all of Nicaragua. And it's a very challenging cigar. Where the Chubby Unicorn is really a 60 ring gauge Pareo with kind of a rounded foot and a rounded head, right? So it's much easier to make a Chubby Unicorn. And I don't think it's I think the regular unicorn is more complex to smoke than the Chubby, but I could see someone preferring the smoking experience of a Chubby. So it's kind of a either way, but we've never sold the Chubby Unicorn. Now I am using that Vitola in a limited release for something that's coming out for one of these shop exclusives, but in a very small quantity, and it's just because it kind of fit the motif. But Chubby's, I don't. I don't know whether to sell it, not sell it. It's complex, you know what I mean? As to what you put in the market, what you don't put in the market. I mean, there's a lot of great cigars that I make that never see the light of day. It's one of the things that's nice about the TGS exclusive every year. It gives me the opportunity to put out a blend that I think is a really great blend, but I can't afford to launch an entire line because it's really expensive when you launch a whole line. There's a lot of investment, there's a lot of risk, and on top of that, you also have to think about, it's one thing when you're smoking and you're going to add another SKU to your website, but I also have to think about the brick and mortar retailer. When I add something, they're going to end up having to maybe take something away. I mean, we're the size now where before it was easy. They would take away some other brand that maybe wasn't working well in that shop. But when you get to the point that we have such a diverse portfolio, they then start looking at the space they're giving you and saying, okay, I'm happy to bring in the new red meat lovers,
Right.
but what am I going to take off the shelf that you already have? You know what I mean? So you got to be really, really careful when you add stuff. And it's tough. It's easy when you got shit that doesn't sell, right? You're like, okay, well, kill the slower sellers. But if everything is growing, it makes it a lot harder for you to do that. So it's one of the reasons why I do those shop exclusives. It's one of the reasons why I do the TGS exclusive. It gives me a place to put in some of these things that I think are really worthy, and it gives an opportunity to people to smoke these cigars that they otherwise wouldn't get to smoke. I'd be the only one smoking them. So,
all right. So, Alex, you're taking a break, I'm assuming.
Well, no, I know you have a picture. This is something that maybe not everybody has seen. The Legend of King Squatch light sign. By our friend
So
Derek.
this is another one of those things. I can't find your broadcast. Let me see here.
Now, this wasn't an original item, right? This is something you added along.
No, there's a lot of things that are along the way. Neither were the tumblers, and there's a lot of things along the way that we just say, oh,
the Yetis were. We got the hats coming up, right? Those weren't.
No, hats went. Hats were second to go.
Hats are gone.
Hats were one of the first things we gave away, but that was you. I'm gonna pin this to the top so people can find this real quick.
Those hats turned out nice. I like those hats.
Yeah, they did. So, was you? Nice. All right, so let me find this picture. This is so we hooked up with the guys with Ashbox. So Ashbox originally made us, and these aren't cheap. These are like $25 or $30 retail. This is handmade wood cigar rests that had the Legend of King Squatch logo on it. And we threw these in the weekly drawings just as an added cool little thing, right? I mean, look, when you do this kind of promotion, our goal is, we'd like as many people to win as possible. I mean, even if something small, something big, it just makes it for a much better experience for everybody. So when I started talking to him, and Derek was really nice, right? Talked about a couple things, and this is one of two things that we had him add on. So right now we're going to give away two of these. These are pretty cool, man. This is just a light up sign. Alex has one above his desk. You could change the color, and it's just
you can make it blink. You can make it scroll colors. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They did a really good job with this.
Yeah, so this you could set it on your shelf. So two people are going to have something really unique that no other D, T, and T fans are going to have out there. And we're going to give away two of these puppies right now. I can't remember the retail on these things, but I think they might retail like for $450 each, $450 each. So
a piece. It's probably tempered glass.
So
if it isn't, sue him. But I got nothing to do with it.
We're going to wait two right now. Mateo Rodriguez, Smoking Socialite. Congratulations, Mateo. You have one of those awesome, cool light boxes. And we got one more to give away.
Bum, 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 bum.
Kevin Schmidt. Congratulations, Kevin Schmidt. Very unique piece to have. Only three of them have ever been made. We have one. We gave two away. Now, the other cool item that Derek over at Ashbox made for us. Now, he had done this for a customer, and somebody showed me a picture. And I said, I love this. So this is actually pretty wild. Now, I don't even have one of these. Only 2 of these are made, and 2 of these are going to be given out. But this is a unicorn tray. Cindy shipped me 2 unicorn trays that then we had converted into this ashtray. And this bottom of this ashtray lights up. Same color sequence like the sign. It could be red. It could be whatever. And I believe, I'm not sure, I think he told me this, don't hold me on, those cigar rests are magnetic. So they come off. They can put them back on, clean it, whatever. So pretty cool. We got 2 of these to give away. And honestly, I couldn't even tell you what one of these retails. But
he even had to modify the unicorn tray.
Yeah. I'm going to guess this is roughly in the ballpark of probably $300. I don't know, probably maybe more. I hate to undervalue his product, but we didn't buy these. We didn't buy these with the intent to retail them, so I never said MSRP. And we had so much stuff coming in, I really can't remember.
That's like bird's eye maple.
He did a nice job. He really did, and we're giving away 2 of these. Both these items, the light signs and these, are the reason why we're using a photo, are still with Derek. You'll ship them directly to the consumer. So let's see who wins these 2 lucky items. I love all the badass comments. That's what we want it to be. There's like 5 or 6 badass in a row. That's awesome. Seth Jones, congratulations, Seth.
Double dip on that one.
I haven't been able to keep track, to be honest with you. Let's see who the other one is.
You hear that pour? I can hear that pour.
I heard it.
Yeah, this goes on for another 30 minutes. I'm done.
I don't think so. Mark Duncan, congratulations. You have won the other unicorn Legend of King Squatch ashtray. Now, I just want everybody to know, I watched this on my phone so I could see all the emojis that blare up when something cool happens, that goes up and down the screen, right?
Right.
So
you don't see any emojis in the StreamYard.
No, so that's why I keep my phone so I can see when I say something funny. If people thought it was funny, whatever. All I expect to see is my phone blow up with excitement right now. So I'm gonna put it out in the universe. The most excitement I could see here should get the best luck. But we are breaking it. Correct me if I'm wrong, Alex, right now. But we are breaking into the blue and black unicorns.
Yes.
So if you want to win some blue and black unicorns, let's light this page up right now. I'd like to see it light up. All right. And we're going to give away first.
We're going black first.
Black first. 10 Mi Querida black unicorns in their coffins will be shipped to you. Winner number 10. I'm going to repeat this now because I'm sure people are going to say I didn't know. Winner number 10, we're going to ship you the beautiful box that they came in. So we are getting a whole bunch of emojis. Good stuff. So
those are from the first 5 prototype boxes. You'll notice. So like whoever gets the box, they'll notice that sleeve that went on, it's too tight. That's been fixed in the production. The other thing you'll notice is I noticed the sleeves have a bit of a paint smell to them. And the reason why that was because that was the smell that you were getting was actually that sleeve. Ron Neems.
Ron Neems
was just hanging out with us a couple of weeks ago down
there.
He
was. He came down to visit. Let's win some epic shit, people.
I don't know which of the 3 variations of unicorns is my favorite, but that black unicorn, it's really a great smoke. It really is.
Eric Needleman. Listen, my expectations, and I'm serious, everybody who wins some epic shit, go to social media and post how you won epic shit. Hashtag I won epic shit. Summer of Saka 2023. John Caro, congratulations.
ABS, my friend. Another non-consumer term.
What was ABS?
Always be selling.
Always be selling. I just like their hashtag. It's officially, unfortunately, the ladies in your office may not like it, but win epic shit.
They like the hashtag.
Yeah, it's the hashtag of this event.
Like thinking that they might get a glimpse of Eli's balls.
Listen, that picture was close.
It was close. Listen, no, hold on. I got to tell this story, right? Eli, I'm assuming Eli's on. He's probably on YouTube. So, literally, what he didn't realize is he sent us a live picture. So when we held down the picture, you can actually hear your wife. No, you got to move the back. I think I can see one of your balls, dude. It was so fucking funny. We were dying.
Oh,
We were dying.
oh God.
Yeah, let's win some epic shit, man. Everybody was killing us.
Exactly, Daniel. Win epic shit, not see epic shit. That's what we're.
Charles banging. Charles
Ooh.
banging. I mean, look. I mean, this is the fun part, really. All the work. This is the fun part. Winning epic shit. Trying to make as many people out there excited and happy as possible.
You have no idea how much grief these unicorns are going to give me.
Keith Carey. Holy
He's
cow.
racking up.
These unicorns are going to kill me.
You have no idea how much grief you caused already just when you showed them and how many messages I got. I'm like, dude, I'm getting 2 boxes. What do you want me to do with them? I just gave them away.
Right.
Not even going to do nothing with them with 2 boxes.
I think every retailer is going to treat it differently. Some are going to do what you're doing, right? I know of at least 5 or 6 that plan on using them for raffles and prizes. Some are going to use them for, best whale customer appreciation gifts. Others are just going to sell them. They're gonna do whatever they want with them.
Listen, if I'm a small,
Danny Nipper's on the board.
Danny Nipper is one a unicorn. If I'm a small B&M and I got a handful, yeah, dude, I would sell them. There's nothing wrong with it. But there's no way we could sell 2 boxes without alienating 99.99999% of our clientele. It's just it's a no-win situation.
It's the same situation any retailer like yourself gets when they get the Opus X shipment, right?
Right.
What do you do with it?
When they're a small guy. So this winner is getting 1 coffin with the full box, full empty box. Who's taking the box? And those boxes are nice.
Gorgeous.
They're not little boxes. Yeah, they're
they
not
are
little
gorgeous.
boxes.
That's why we cut them down to 7 count boxes because they're too long.
Oh yeah.
And Duffy, congratulations.
Wait a minute, did Duffy double dip on the unicorns?
I seen his name up, but I can't remember what he won.
Duffy. No, but
Okay.
Duffy.
I know he won something else.
No, he did, but he got a 2-pack of chubby unicorns. So he's
there you go.
up right now. Yes.
Oh my gosh, he'll be unicorn slayer extraordinaire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Extraordinaire.
I don't think consumers realize how much time and effort that takes to just type unicorn slayer. there are days I do that like 4 or 5 times. It's kind of crazy.
All right, moving on to blue unicorns.
Which, by the way, are also fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that's
they really are. The blue unicorns are sweet.
They're a beaut. I'll tell you, they're a beaut.
And that Sobra Mesa blue, it so pops. Like you should use that on a brand, Abe. You should use that blue on something.
A little inside joke there. All right, here we
go. It's not the same. Well, maybe part of it is close.
Just by the way, I said make the call.
It's funny. I don't really care.
I offended Charles, but I can't remember how did I pronounce his name wrong. Oh, the DE invite?
I don't know, but Jesse Wilburn, congratulations.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Congrats, Jess.
I'm not sure which part was offensive.
Blue unicorns.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see which of the 2 are the more popular, the blue or the black. And let's get real. I mean,
well, whatever he was offended about wasn't enough not to want to win another unicorn. You said I should switch to DE to win swag. I didn't say that.
I said
whoa. I didn't say that.
Ooh, Jonathan, good job, Jay-Z.
I did not say that, Charles.
That was all me.
Usually, if it's going to be insulting or crude, it will come from Saka.
That is true. That is my realm.
Whoa! Dude, he is banging.
Oh, he got a pair. He's
banging, one of each. Wow.
And the chubbies.
Did he get chubbies? He did get chubbies.
Yeah, he got the trio, man. He got all 3 possible unicorn wins. He hit on every single one of them. That's
Wow.
crazy. I think Charles was also a very heavy buyer. He was.
He was.
He was
Yeah,
in
he
the
was.
top.
He,
He was in the top.
Phoenix Lounge.
oh, first
Phoenix in
time.
the house. James, winner of a blue unicorn.
The Big D. If you ever get the chance and you're in Dallas,
Been there, man. It's incredible.
Swing yourself an invite to his home lounge. His home lounge is better than like 85% of the stores in the country, maybe 90%. I mean, it's sweet.
I like
And
that.
and those guys cook like there's no tomorrow.
Chuck with the luck.
Everything in Texas is bigger, baby.
James is on vacation. Well, let him know, Sean. Let him know. David Moorhead, congrats.
Nick Payne is right about that. A chip and a chair is all you need.
Oh, we've seen it happen.
You don't do the poker tournaments anymore, do you?
We stopped that, man. We stopped that
18?
9 years ago.
7? No, before 18.
Man, I mean, you know what happened, Steve?
Couldn't find a venue, I bet.
No, that's not at all. We could have easily continued to do it. When we first started doing it, everybody loved it. It was one of the manufacturers.
Real quick, this winner's taking home the box as well. But go ahead, Abe.
All right.
One of the manufacturers loved playing it. You played in it multiple times. Consumers loved it. As the years went on, we were finding that less and less of our patrons. Nathan Porter, congrats. You won the box too. As it went on, we found that
more people were entering it to get the entry to the World Series of Poker.
To win the seat. So you'd have like
you were getting poker players.
Yes.
They were serious poker players.
And not even that, but they weren't even cigar guys. I don't care if they were serious poker players or they were cigar guys. They would come with their mask, and the companies would give away these awesome packages worth over $300, right? They would get to their seat, they'd get their package, and they go to the door. They go to the door when everybody's checking in, and they try to sell it. Anybody want to buy this for $100? So the value of the
ruin the spirit of the event.
Yes, and trying to give back to our patrons and to ask manufacturers to keep supporting it. It just wasn't worth it. I just figured there were better ways we could do stuff for our consumers in the smoking series of poker. Now, these are the 3 bundles that we're giving away right now. Original, the first release ever of the Red Meat Lovers Club that was actually shipped in 2018. It came out in 2018. Steve autographed these in January of 2019.
This is the only time. Did we release the 6? We released the 6x56 2 years in a row.
Yeah, every iteration was 2 years. I think even Beefstick, or maybe not.
No, Beefstick. No,
Beefstick was released for the people that went to the Red Meat Lovers dinner that year.
And then we did the size.
And that was the size for that year. So everybody that was at the RML dinner got kind of like a pre-sampling of what
we are getting to the end of this list, people.
Yes,
this is the last of all the unicorns. You don't win 2. You don't win 1. You win a tray.
This is a big prize.
This is a big prize.
$700 retail.
I personally haven't had a unicorn in my warehouse since February.
And just so you know, Steve told us at the beginning of this that he was going to be shorting out. That tray was pulled from our inventory and put aside because we knew there would be none. Yeah. Charles Walls, congratulations. You have won.
I read Charles first and I thought, oh my God. Congratulations, Mr. Walls.
All right, we're getting heavy in, man. We're getting deep. It's time for
2
mega Sakasquatch.
These are 2 mega Sakasquatches. You're going to win mega.
This is the original brown.
We're coming down to the last 5 prizes. We've given away 120 prizes so far. And Jesse Wilburn. I really hope you don't have one because that's a great prize to have, Jesse. You won yourself a mega Sakasquatch.
And if you have one, no better than giving it a friend to have.
Give it to your ex-wife in the divorce. What the hell? Show love.
Mateo's racking up
Rodriguez. All right. Now
down to the final 3.
Now, Steve, has any consumer won a golden Sakasquatch as of yet?
No.
So this is the first ever golden mega Sakasquatch given away to any consumer.
Yes, never been done.
Here you go. You will be the first. I won't say only,
Right.
but you'll be the first consumer ever to have a
And
golden.
they take like 4 tubes of this special paint that costs like $38 a tube to paint one of those suckers.
Oof.
And the tubes are like, it's like almost $160 in paint just to make it that gold color.
Look at this guy, greedy, greedy.
Ugh.
Greedy.
Here we go.
I love
golden mega Sakasquatch.
I love the gold ones.
No, they look great.
The gold ones just pop.
It really do. It's impressive. Joel Garcia.
Congratulations, Joel.
Congratulations, Joel Garcia.
Your wife's gonna hate it, but it's beautiful.
One. Now, hang on, my boy Alex. We are down to now this baby that was thrown in last minute. I'm telling you, all our customers right now are out there sitting on this seat. This is a dream seat. You're gonna get this exact one, smoking logo branded. It is a comfy, gorgeous seat, good for any of your man caves, where you smoke, where you hang out. This is a beaut. We will deliver this to your door. It's probably delivered to your door, whatever it's gonna be, about at least a $1,400.
You do realize that if the pausers win this could actually lead to a divorce.
All our shipping.
Right. Who's going to sit in it?
Who's gonna get to sit in the chair?
Yes.
Who's going to be on the throne?
I thought you were going to tell me about the shipping.
I know. That's what
shipping's $1,000. So just stop.
You know what, Steve? No, Steve. See, you look at you're always such a negative poo-poo. This will bring them together more. They will sit in a chair together.
Well, they both are skinny enough. They could
yes
together.
See, always find the positive side. This is a love. It'll become their love seat. This is what this will become. So,
are we ready?
Let me turn this picture off. Let's see who wins the love seat.
I would love this chair, by the way.
These are great chairs.
I will not be sending you one of these. The tumbler you got. The tumbler you have. Oh, I'm going to be having a lot of Facebook messaging to go on.
Oh.
See where we're shipping shit, confirm we're shipping stuff. It's cool stuff. All right. This is it. I don't even think we have a picture of it, do you?
I don't think it needs a picture.
No. This is it. This is it. This is what a lot of people wait for.
This gets spun. I have a 5K standing offer.
Correct.
If you win this, I will be happy to purchase it from you for half of what Abe paid for it. So that's
pretty much. It's actually a little over half, not yet. But so this we will ship to the continental US anywhere. All right. And Steve said if somebody doesn't want it, he's happy to pay $5,000.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
You do know that does Alaska count as CONUS?
Contiguous? No.
Oh, continuous.
So what we told
not
them
continental, but continuous.
Continuous. What we told people in Alaska or Hawaii if they won this is we'll get it to the border. So we'll get it to Los Angeles or Seattle or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, they can figure out how to get it to where they're at. But this is a big Grand Poobah. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be pretty epic on somebody's yard, man cave, whatever it is.
Take my money.
The divorce maker. So listen, this is it. We've given away 124 prizes. Now it's time for the Grand Poobah of them all. The 6-foot-tall Sakasquatch. All right, one of them is sitting in our store. There's only been 2 made in the world. The other one will be delivered to a lucky winner's home. And before we hit that wheel, let me remind you one more time. This Friday, 6 p.m., don't miss out. Join us for a very special announcement. We're going to have a very special guest, mystery guest. Very cool thing. I think it's going to a lot of people are going to be extremely excited about. 6 p.m. this Friday. And then after that, if you're still around and haven't got enough cigar stuff, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Mr. Saka, myself, Coop, and the dojo guys will be on the Cigar Dojo doing a best candy bar bracket of all time. All right, should we get a drum roll for this one? We got a drum roll for this one. This one warrants a drum roll.
Re-enable that sound.
There we go. 6-foot live Sakasquatch is going to.
Saka.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get it out of him. That's terrible.
oh my God. Holy cow. Charles LaBanger.
LaBanger.
LaBanger banged out this Summer of Saka. Holy moly. Charles, so listen, no joke. I know you're still watching. This guy's been on my ass every week to get the shit out of his factory. And I kept telling him, the drawing's the 6th. And he messaged me this morning. He said, bro, we don't draw till 6 p.m. So please PM me if you want this shipped to you, where exactly you want it shipped to you.
Or if you want to ship to Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust.
Or if you want to ship to Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, let me know by tomorrow because this guy is driving me nuts to get it out of his warehouse.
I just want to make a quick announcement in a bit of retribution. Hate to say it. Vince Benetti has officially been skunked. Love you, Vince, but you had me last week, but this week I got you.
Well, listen, once again, honestly, thanks to everybody. Thanks to Dunbarton Tobacco Trust once again.
It's all you guys and your customers.
Yeah, I get it, but you went along with my crazy ideas. You went along with my crazy ideas, helped it make it all happen for everybody. Thanks to everybody who participated. We promise it's going to come back better and more exciting next year. Don't ask me how, but it's going to happen. We appreciate you all. Hopefully we'll see you all Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mystery guest.
Not
even a hint.
Not even a hint.
How about like a first initial or something?
No way. Too
easy. Join in. You'll have to find out. It's going to be pretty good news. I think everybody's going to be wildly excited about it. So thanks again to everybody. We love you. We will see you soon. Catch us Saturday morning on KMA Talk Radio. Follow us. Join us, our Facebook group, Smoking Social on Facebook. Great community to be in. And Steve, anything you want to say? Check it out.
No, I just want to say thank you to everyone who participated. It makes a big difference. We're still a small family company. We're doing well, thanks to your patronage. But yeah, we got a long way to go. So every little bit helps. And the more people that smoke the brand and share that they enjoy it with their friends, it really does help us a lot. And we do genuinely appreciate it.
Well, and you know what, Steve? We're going to help take you there too, buddy. Riding this train all the way to the end, my friend. Much love. Thanks, everyone. Thanks to all the warehouse people who busted their ass. We have Potaperos coming. To all you guys who got some pending orders or have gotten your orders and we're waiting on the Potaperos. Steve said hopefully they'll be here in 2 weeks. The moment they hit the warehouse, we'll ship everybody the Potaperos they got coming. All right? We appreciate everybody. Until next time, keep it lit.